Well, goodness, it's beginning to feel like winter here in Philadelphia, which is kind of a new thing for me, coming from the East Bay in California. And I've been making heavy use of long underwear, which is awesome, including under my shorts when I do my P90X here in the basement. And then today, I switched to sweatpants to go off into the world and buy my worms. And then when I was derobing to take a shower not minutes ago in that meditative state, I had the feeling something was weird, and it was that I'd taken off one too many pairs of pants because I didn't realize it, but I put my sweatpants over my shorts, over my long underwear. And I tell you this story only just to tell you that it was the first and probably the only time in my life I said, wow, I was wearing so many pants. Anyways, today we're going to be friends like Eddie Vedder did that one time for Mr. David Nutter, who's in my area right now. I hope I get to see you, David. And also for Ross Kegler, who says, who requested the White Stripes version, but I was unclear. They're very, very, very similar, so if you would like a clear-up video on the White Stripes version, Ross, let me know. Here we go. The first part, grab a G, but we don't even need the pinky finger, so you want middle finger E3, pointer finger A2, ring finger B3, and then your pinky finger would normally go on E3 also, and you can do that if you fear striking the wrong string. So if you do, it's not the wrong note. But Eddie does this. With his thumb, he plays the bass note, the E string. And then I like to use my middle finger on the B string and my pointer finger on the G string. And you just pluck those two. So you see, employing that method, I'm not very much in danger. Like that, one after the other, boom, ba. Not in very much danger of striking the open E string. So Eddie had his pinky just flopping around over here. You do either, doesn't matter. Here we go. So you go once, and then you do your bass note, but take your ring finger off. And it just goes back and forth like that for the intro, when he's talking about his kids and his dogs. And then once he starts singing, it's once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then he switches to C add 9. So your ring finger is going to go back down onto that B string. You can either use your pinky or not here, but these 2 fingers go down towards Satan by 1 string, and now your bass note, your thumb, is no longer on the E string, it's on the A string, and you do the exact same thing. Once, twice, back to G. Once, twice. Then you do a D. Again, we're not going to strum the baby E string, so if you want to leave your middle finger out of it, that's okay. And our bass note now is the D string, so you got thumb on D, middle and pointer finger, if that's how you do it. You could kind of just brush up with 1 finger. That would work too. But for me, middle and pointer finger still on B and G. So twice, but no dingly-doos with the ring finger off the B string. Once, twice, but I guess that was once from our previous amounts. Once then, back to C add 9 for once, again, no dingly-doos, and then with dingly-doos back to G. So here we go with a verse, and this happens over and over and over again until we get to the bridge, so only 2 parts. Yes. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, C add 9, once, twice, back to G for twice, D, once, C add 9, back to G. And now with no talking. And slow. Of course, sometimes, or maybe every time, that's the I can tell that we are going to be friends part. Happens twice. Here's the bridge. C at 9, G. C at 9, G. A7, no dingly-doos, just A7, so D2, B2. Side by side in every class. Now, Eddie messed up here, but what he meant to do was play C, or C add 9, doesn't matter. I like regular C. D. So here's the bridge. C add 9, G. C add 9, G. A7, C, D. And that's it. You do the verse once more. But you do the end a whole bunch of times the last time. And that's how you play We're Going to Be Friends by the White Stripes, the way Eddie Vedder did it, you know, that one time at Safeco Field on August 8th. Do I have that right in my memory? Yeah, so that was great. It's not a Sunday, but it was kind of a softball. It's the holidays. Times are busy. Probably the next few are going to be softballs. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Ryan and Kermie out.